Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to add a little bass to the truck. We got the Rockford Fosgate P300-10T punch, 10-inch sub, 300 watt amp. We got just a generic wiring kit for now. It's a very small system, so there's no need to get anything crazy. And all this stuff back here came with it. Came with the sub. Get your knob for your bass to bring up to the front. So we'll start getting this put in. Alright, I think this is where we're going to put it. We're right in the middle under the back seat. We'll take our wires from here, bring them up, run them behind. We'll run them down the trim here underneath. We'll pull all this up first, get the power run, and then we'll work on the speaker wires, and the ground will be easy. We'll just put that in the back. Cool thing about this is we can run the remote right off the audio cables, so the speaker cables that are coming in, we don't have to run a separate remote. So we'll just push that switch down when we get to that point. Saves us from having to run an extra cord. So let's start getting this trim up, and then we'll get back with you. Alright, so now we're at the front seat. We had to get our power up to the front, to the battery. Took all the trim off here. Pardon these extra wires, those are for the inside lights. I think what we're going to do is go down this grommet right here. As you can see, there's the outside. Nice easy spot. We could go up under the dash. There's another spot up there, but this one seems much easier. So we'll just cut a little slit in here, get that power wire down in there, and then we'll move up. All right, so we ran it up kind of behind the tire well back here. That's the front passenger tire. And then we came up here, just kind of pinned it over to the frame just to keep it from the body mount that's down here. And then we went up the hole that goes up through the floor. So now we'll move back to the inside. Alright, now you can see, sorry about the shadow in here. That's the grommet that came out of the floor. We'll run it up passenger side. And we'll continue to the back. In the back, you can see the red wire going down. Just followed the factory harness up from behind the seat, and then came down kind of in the middle there. Should be a nice straight shot in. All right, let's move on to the speaker wires. All right, we're in the back, or the pillar between the two, the front and the back here, looking to tap into some speaker wires, and Ford was nice enough to kind of intertwine the speaker wires together, twist them together, kind of like they are in most speaker wire. So that'll make it easy to tap into. We'll get our other speaker wire put in there, solder it in, tape it up, and then we'll run it back to the box. And note to self, yeah, there's some sharp metal in some of these places, so be careful. Don't make fun of the Band-Aid, it's all I got. My daughter was nice enough to go find me a special Band-Aid. Alright, we got power wire from the front. Now we have our block that plugs into the side of the amp sub kit thing here. Positive, negative, there's a little Allen key screw in there. Just gotta put this in. Tighten down the Allen key. Make sure it's not going to come out. Alright, now we get the ground. We'll do the same thing. Super simple. Alright, I gotta pause this for a second, everyone. I somehow managed to lose quite a bit of footage from this install, but I can kind of sum it up here. So the speaker wires, I did both the driver's side and the passenger side. You kind of saw where they were on the passenger side there. On the driver's side, it's the same way. You can either look for the twisted wire or just use the wiring diagram I put behind. It's for quite a few years of the F-150s. After that, I followed the same path as the power wire to keep it tucked away. The ground is just to the seat mount. It goes into the floor. There's many different places you could mount that to. This one was just easiest for me with such a short ground wire for some reason. A little bit of a side note, the speaker wire, I actually used the RCA cables and just cut one end off. That way I could connect it to this adapter that came with the amp and sub kit. You can kind of see it right here. That made it a lot easier than trying to get a adapter to go from RCAs to speaker or regular speaker wires and all that. And again, we're taking remote power right from the speaker wires, so we don't need to run a remote all the way back up. The only other thing I ran to the front was the controls for the bass knob. Alright, everything's done. We got power. You can see that blue light. Just gotta clean up all these wires, make it look a little more presentable, organized, and we're good to go. Another quick side note here. I did not plug the power in onto the battery until after the ground was in. I'll put the screenshot of the item again so you can see what I used. Alrighty, there we go. Didn't really show the driver's side very well, but it's the same as the passenger side. You can find the speaker wires, they're twisted together. You can see the speaker just came on because my door is open. Speakers come on when the door is open for some reason. Anyways, everything's all tied up, looking pretty for now. Might move this a little bit here or there, we'll see. But at least it's small and easy to move. And should cut some pretty decent bass. So if there's any part that I didn't cover very well that you want better, let me know. I'll see if I can do it a little better. Other than that, thanks everybody for watching. We'll catch you next week.